picked up some weird chatter on my way in. It seemed to come from Monarch?
Halcyon News. Regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed?
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero... Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Take a lot of slogans to keep track of. Heard of it? My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a Spacer's choice, Spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will... I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaint. Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's choice is of... I can see all of the top-quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available... Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprout Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are... You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose. Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none. Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse Mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills. Well, the blast will send you through the stratosphere. Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotion. Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat. My job. It may not seem like much to a brave. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this. It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some anything and everything. Just the opposite. Spacer's Choice items are always new. Hot off... Oh, sorry. Got the line wrong. It's a script. If I don't follow it to a T, I might lose my job. Spacer's Choice. You could go... Well, this is just the beginning of a long... Have a look.
I know she's in there, and through.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? This is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? You're quite right, of course. Best not to pry into such dismal things. Fine. You're free to go. I've removed the impound order on your ship. But before you go, I did have one request. Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table? That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. Well, it's... It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out.
What?
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
I know she's in there.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? Yes, dear. Ain't that just a treat? So, you know what? She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the... Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called... Can't say I know for sure.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse. Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comm. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs, the more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time that handsome Bertie Holcomb's hair isn't. Bertie the Black Hole Holcomb. Handsomest young man to come out of the tossball leagues, and goodness,
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. I never got to meet them.
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea in my famous... You keep talking like that, I might be making a throw pillow out of your hair next. Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the court. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. I found a hen...
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
CNP near Maple Syrup. It's near this complete checklist.
Sure.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too...
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. You stumbled into my court without an invitation, neighbor from above. If you don't have any business, then it's time to light up. No one turns their back on me while I'm holding court. Get her, boys!
Here they come!
Take them down!
Something going on over there? Pathetic.
CNP Borston Baked Beans. When you need to get
Are you listening to me, Emperor?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your...
Rizzo's Lemon Slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Hey, you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers? Hey, that's good advice. I like the way you think, boss. Besides, not like there's a line of folks standing around hoping to get on your ship. I'm persistent, I'm eager, and I'm showing initiative. What else do you want on your crew? Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top? Classic. Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just, well, former dock worker. Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with what? You can count on me in a scrap. Wow. You don't know how long I... Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret it.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Somehow, I always find... Didn't I tell you? Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Could be I was... but... Yeah, I mean, in theory. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up... Yeah. I guess my Thanks for listening, boss.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Oh my gosh, Felix, you got to hear this. Yes? Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm... It's been... To me, the best thing was always just when I get back. Let's. I don't know. June and I talked about them like, Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.